In this video, we're going to show you how to install the Serpentine drive belt on your Ford Focus located on the front of your engine. Using our 19mm socket, we're going to loosen and remove the lug nuts. Remove it and set it aside. Now with the wheel removed and the vehicle raised and supported, I want to go ahead and remove this side splash shield here. There's going to be two 10mm bolts. There's one right here, and then right on the other side of the fender line, there's going to be one up inside here. So we're going to use our extension, our 10mm socket, and remove these here. And let's remove this. Now with our splash shield gone, we can access our Serpentine belt tensioner right here, and it has a 15mm lug on the end here. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my ratchet, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull down on this, and that's gonna release tension here. We should be able to go ahead and pull our belt off. We have to get a little bit more of a throw on here to get some more tension relieved off of that. There we go. I'm going to pull the belt off. It doesn't matter what pulley you pull it off of first, we just need to remove it. There it is. And then we're going to release our ratchet. Be careful not to get your fingers caught in there. Now before we remove our belt, it is very, very important that you document how the belt is run. So go ahead and grab a notepad and start to write down little circles where everything is, and then run the belt routing around there. Once you remove this belt, it's going to be challenging to remember where it went to because there are multiple pulleys. We are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different pulleys that this belt needs to be run around. Just going to peel this down, get this out of the way. Now at this point here, we're installing our belt. Follow the guide that we have on the screen. You can also follow along with the document that you had drawn out earlier. I'm going to feed our belt up. I'm using a pry bar. I'm feeding this up to the top, and I want to get it on top of my power steering pump pulley. Let's see if I can snake that on there. You can also feed this from the top down as well too. I'm going to run this up around our alternator up in the back there. Now we have a wrench on the inside of our tensioner here. We want to go ahead and pull this down. Now that we have our tensioner pulled down, go ahead and line up your belt. Work that up and onto the pulley. You want to make sure that that belt is fully seated on all of our pulleys. You're going to release our tensioner. Now you want to go ahead and inspect all of the pulleys. Make sure that the belt is in all of the grooves and where it should be. Do a visual inspection. Everything looks good. Now let's get install our splash shield. Now we have our splash shield up in place. We have to install this here. Now there's two bolts or two pieces of hardware we need to install this. This one here is going to be a bolt, and this is key. The back one in the wheel well area is a bolt. So we're going to take this here, put it on my extension and my socket. I'm going to feed that up into place and get that started. All right, now that we have that in place, we're now going to install, this here is a screw. This here is going to go on the forward one, and that has a plastic insert right up behind here. All right, now that we have them both started, I want to go ahead and snug them down. Now at this point here, we're going to install our right front wheel. Grab the wheel. Good, line up the wheel studs. Let's go ahead and install the lug nuts. Ideally, you want to get all these started by hand first. Then we'll go ahead and snug them down. When tightening these down, you want to go ahead and do it in a crisscross pattern. Now let's go ahead and torque down our lug nuts to 94 foot-pounds. Prefer to do this in a crisscross pattern. And you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.